What's up, everybody? I'm Simon Sabra, and today I got for y'all my July manga haul. So before we get into that, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Simon Sabra YT. Link for that will always be down in the description. Also, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an upload, all that good stuff. Also, as usual, comment down anything you've picked up recently. How did you feel about my pickups? Anything you'd recommend? Anything like that whatsoever. But with all that out the way, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so as usual, everything I got is pretty much from Barnes & Noble. If you're used to my channel, you already know, but we do have like 2 bags we want to just kind of go through. You can already see like one of them right there, but we just kind of gonna go through it, talk about it. Yeah, just have a good time, that's about it. First thing, like I said, you kind of already see it a little bit through the bag. Chain Soldier Volume 4, sorry for the glare on the volume. I have read it already. It's not in plastic, as you can see. It is peak friction as usual. Not going to talk too much about it. It is volume 4 is actually pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie, it was like pretty cool. The story for it actually like isn't really all that bad. Can I find a good page that I could show? Probably not, but honestly, this series I ain't gonna talk about too much here, mostly because I do want to save it for my reading log, which is going to be the next video. So be sure to subscribe if you're interested in, hear my thoughts about this, as was like a lot of the other things I picked up. But yeah, Chain Soldier, like I said, not going to talk too much about it. It's a cool little series. Check it out if you haven't. I think it does have an anime as well, but whatever, not like the most exciting thing to talk about here. So I do want to talk about this one real quick because it is one that I picked up pretty recent, or well, everything I had picked up recently, but I did do a video on this recently is what I meant to say, and that is Homunculus, the omnibus. Did a whole video on it, not gonna talk about it at all pretty much on this video. I will leave a link for the previous video regarding this in the not in the comments, I'm sorry. I'll leave it like a little card up or something. But if you haven't read it, it's amazing. Check out my manga review on it. I overall really enjoyed it. Can't talk too much about it. Really great series. Art amazing, characters really good so far. Not gonna spend much time on that. This one, okay, so I don't know if you were able to see it just now, but this one did come out, I want to say a month ago. I'm just kind of now getting it, and that's Tsugumi Project Volume 1. Honestly, the first volume was pretty alright, if I'm being honest. Like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good. I think it does set up for later volumes, but just from what I know about it off of this one volume, it was pretty cool. Definitely gonna be picking up more volumes of it. Mostly just curious. I do like the dystopian sci-fi kind of theme. That's an aesthetic that I really like, or I guess plot or setting, whatever you want to call it, that I really do enjoy. So I am looking forward to future volumes of it. And the art in here is like actually really good. I forgot to mention that the art in here is like really, really good. So definitely looking forward to future volumes. Like I said, this is just the manga haul, just kind of showing what I got this month. Not really going to go into much detail of, the content, so to say. But this next one though, this one I'm like really excited to talk about in the next reading log. And that is Boys of Abyss Volume 2. If you've like been a part of my channel, you already know how I feel about this. And funny enough, one of my most viewed videos recently is the reading log of me saying I didn't like Volume 1. So I'm really excited to talk about how I felt with Volume 2. So I'm not gonna say anything at all about it in this video, but just look forward to it. If this is your first video that you're seeing by me, I did not like Volume 1 of Boys of Abyss at all. I'll put a card up for the video where I talked about that if you want to check it out. But like I said, really excited to give my thoughts on this Volume 2 because yeah, I ain't gonna talk about it too much. I ain't gonna talk about it too much. Moving on, and I think this light might be like way too bright. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm kind of like glowing a bit too much here, and it's like the lighting is like changing constantly. But this next one was a really good one, and it was the final volume of Last Gender. So this manga I did talk about pretty recently in a video I did called I think it was like top 10 or 5, something like that, LGBTQ plus manga recommendations, and I believe this was on the list. I would assume it was. And this is the final volume for that. Really good series, like really, really good series. Honestly, would definitely recommend this to anybody that's open-minded. We'll put it that way. Because this manga isn't for everyone. You know, that's just kind of the truth of it. But to anyone that's open-minded, I think they can really enjoy this series. It is 3 volumes. Really good story, really good characters in just those 3 volumes. Not going to talk too much about it right now. And I think I'm saying that for like everything I'm taking out of this bag. So this one also came out like very recently. Super excited to talk about. And as the summer Hikaru died. Really briefly, it reminds me a little bit of Summertime Rendering, just in like the very basic plot of it. Not gonna talk much about it, like I keep saying. Love this volume cover though, it is beautiful. As well as like just the volume in general. Sorry for like the glare on it. I know it was like just completely white for a second. But the overall volume is like really pretty, if I'm being honest. I think the face here is a little awkward, and that's kind of how they do like all the faces. It looks a little awkward, but I do love the art style and like the shading of the, you know, art style, I guess. Really cool book though. Already read it. Not going to talk much about it. I know I keep saying it. Y'all probably tired of it by now. But I am also just trying to like get through this video relatively quickly because nobody likes long videos these days. But the last one, or actually I think there's one more thing in the bag. Yeah. Can't Stop Cursing You Volume 4, which I believe is the last volume for it. Haven't read this one yet. I'll probably try and read it before I upload the reading log, but I have some other stuff that I need to read. And I'm probably gonna try and reread like everything else in this series because I don't think I read volume 3 actually. So let me not even open it. I just opened it to like show y'all the page, but let me not even open it. We'll do the first page. All right, we'll do the first page, just to kind of show y'all. But really excited to read this, honestly. Really great series from just the first 2 volumes, and kind of like to my memory. Probably have a little bit of bias because it was one of, let me not say first few manga I read, but I read it maybe like 2 years ago because the volume release for, even though it's 4 volumes, it was like really, really slow releases. This one, I'm gonna have to cover the volume a little bit. This one also peak friction. And that is Who Wants to Marry a Billionaire Volume 5. And I think this might be the second to last volume. I'm not sure if volume 6 or 7 was the last volume. Can I show the back? The back of the book should be fine. But here's like the premise of volume 5, of course, so spoilers. But peak friction, I really need to like read this series. I only read the first volume, loved it, and I was like, okay, it's only like 6 or 7 volumes. I'll wait till everything's out and I'll just go straight through it. Looking forward to reading that whenever I do read it though, because that first volume was like pressure, and the story is like genuinely good. I'm not even gonna lie, the story is genuinely good. But moving on to the second bag, we do have not as much as the first bag, so to say. And I'm thinking of how I best kind of want to go about this here. So we'll talk about this one first. So if you watched, was it last month's haul or this month's reading log, you would have heard that I read Orange Volume 1. And so I picked up Orange Volume 2 and haven't read this one yet. Do need to go and read it. Volume 1 was amazing, or I guess Omnibus 1 was amazing. The cover for Orange to You, My Dear One, I think that's the name of it, looks really good. So I'm hoping that I do enjoy Volume 2 so I could go and get that. And I think there's like a 4th volume of Orange. It's like another spin-off. I'm really not sure. Correct me in the comments as usual because I'm really not sure about it at all. And I believe this should be like the final volume to the main story, which I'm really excited for. Not sure when I'll be able to get the chance to like actually go through and read it, but I'm excited for whenever that does happen because just I really want to read it before I forget what happened in the first volume because it was really, really good. Moving on, everything else in this bag is going to follow a very like specific theme. So I did pick up Volume 1 of Clock Striker. So, okay, let me show everything I picked up first and then I'll get into explaining it. But it'll be answered like later in a future video as well. But volume 1 of Clock Striker, overall really did enjoy this. Cool volume. Thought I'd check it out. I'll give the reasons later. It's gonna be in a future video, I promise. This one I have not checked out yet. I do have my little bookmark in here, and it's called Oblivion Rogue or Rouge. I want to say it's Rogue or Rogue Oblivion. Okay, yeah, Oblivion Rogue. Okay, but yeah, I had the bookmark in here, like slid through. Did pick this one up, and let me put the back of the book on here in case if you want to take the time to read it. Let me put up the back of the book for Clock Striker as well, in case if you want to read that. Not sure if it focused, hopefully it did. Overall though, really did enjoy Clock Striker, and I did pick up volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3 of Apple Black. Really good series. Like I said, these are going to be talked about like way more in depth in a future video. Here's the sorry here's the back of this book for in case you want to read it. But that's pretty much that. Oh, and then we do have one more thing actually from this haul, which I'm really excited to talk about. If you haven't picked this up yet, like, you need to pick this up yet. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And it is an art book. I've been trying to get my hands on a lot more art books. I think last month I got like the H.R. Geiger art book. I think the month before that I got something, maybe not actually, but we did get this Marvel Comics manga tribute, and this is a really tall book. And for an art book, it's only like $24.99. Not a bad price if I'm being honest. But long story short, a bunch of different mangaka like drew art for Marvel characters, which was really cool. A couple of notable names. Sorry about that one. A couple of notable names in here, like off the top of my head, was like Yusuke Murata, Tsutomu Nihei, not Tetsuya Nomura, Katsuya Terada. You know, a couple of guys are in here, you know. And I did go through this art book already. It is gorgeous. No promises that like your favorite hero is in here, and of course I'm not really gonna show every single page, just a couple of the ones I thought were cool. Oh, this one actually, Ant-Man, and this one's by Q Hayashida, which is the creator for Dorohedoro as well as Die Dark. Like I said, there's just a lot of really cool and unique art in here, and I honestly think that everybody should pick this up, especially if you are just into you know, superheroes and stuff. This one was really cool to me, like the She-Hulk ones. Really like these. I'm gonna go to the Spider-Man ones because Spider-Man, that's my boy. But I do just want to kind of show off just a little bit for, you know, everybody. This one was also a really good one. This one is like amazing. Here's the artist here. But this one was really amazing, and this book is like really tall, so it's kind of hard for me to like show the actual pictures without kind of hurting my hand a bit. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there was like a super cool Spider-Man one that stood out to me. There's this Venom one here that looks really good. This one looks really good, and I think I passed the one by Yusuke Murata, which is kind of this cover. And I think he also did another one that was in here, but I'm kind of just flipping through pages, showing stuff that y'all might find interesting. Oh, and Wolverine is also in here, like from the Wolverine Snicked comic book. That's also in it. Like, there's a lot of good stuff in here, especially the Deadpool ones are also really cool. Let's see if I could find one here really quickly, just for y'all. I think I just passed it. Nope. Oh, wait, but this is the Wolverine by Katsuya Terada. Yeah, this one looks really good. And I've been meaning to get more of Terada's art books because that man could draw. Honestly, that guy can draw really well. Oh, this one looks good. This one looks really good. And this will probably just be the last one that I show, just so you know you have like your own reasons to actually go and get the book. But really great pickup. I don't think I'd say it's my favorite art book, but I think it's just really cool to have, and that's pretty much it for the video. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's give a quick shout out to our channel members. Thank you guys as usual for all of the support. I greatly appreciate it. Once again, be sure to follow me on Instagram at SimonSabroYT. Link for that will always be down in the description. Also, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you never miss an upload, all of that good stuff. Once again, comment down anything you picked up recently, anything you probably planned on picking up. How'd you feel about my pickups? Anything you'd recommend? Anything like that whatsoever. But that's all for me. This is Simon Sabro signing out. I catch you on the next one.